Hi guys, it's Dr. Lou's Low Carb Diet and I'm Dr. Lou. So today I'm quite excited again. I've got another Doritos or legendary snack, and these are going to give you something to replace those urges of those late night snacking runs that you used to love. Now you can enjoy them on the keto diet. Okay, so what are they? Legendary. So the brand is legendary, and these are jalapeno cheddar crisps. These are obviously like the wheat crisps, like Doritos. They're something which, again, people love snacking on, and you can't eat them on the diet, but these you can. Now, obviously, I'm being a bit presumptuous, getting ahead of the test, but I will tell you if they push you in or out of the diet. So we can see, obviously, that the packaging is lovely. It's very firm for a packet of crisps. High quality, foil wrapped. We understand they're going to be super fresh. They're going to be saving all the nutrients in there. And yes, it looks like a good product. So, okay, so on the screen you can see the front of the package. We can see, okay, scrap that. Okay guys, you can see the front of the pack of crisps or potato chips. Choose which one you like. Again, let's have a look and break down the information. Legendary foods. We have jalapeno cheddar flavored pot protein chips. Again, quite interesting. I've had something similar before. Gluten free. Well, that's a handy piece of information. Again, you know, quite health conscious in this side. It looks fantastic on the front. Let's see if the flavor lives up to it. This is the spiel. We want to understand what the company has to say about these chips or crisps. Potato chips for snack food junkies. As a certified chip fanatic, you deserve a guilt-free crunch fest that satisfies your cravings without the consequences. That's why we popped a light and crispy protein chip with bold flavor and zero weirdness. Packing 20 grams of protein and only 3 grams net carbs. Snack time is better than ever. Chip after chip after chip. More crunch in every bag, gluten-free. All below is their contact information. So again, their ethos is obviously they want you to say, hey, I can snack in a guilt-free way. These are fine for my ketogenic diet, or low carb, or even protein. Next, nutrition facts. So serving size, one bag at 34 grams per bag. Amount per serving. So when you eat one, how much, how many calories do you get? Well, it's 150 calories. So down there we have total fat, that's 6 grams. And you understand 1 gram of that is from saturated fats, and trans fat is 0. That should always be 0, or, question marks and alarm bells ringing. Cholesterol, 10 milligrams. Sodium, 420 milligrams. Total carbohydrate, 4 grams. That looks awesome. That means no matter what, it should have a conducive effect on the ketogenic diet. Now, 1 gram of that is obviously sugar, and then 1 gram is dietary fiber. Then, this is from the US, so what they like to do is minus off the fiber from carbohydrates. So it says 3 net carbs. Now, we do it slightly different in the UK. Includes 1 gram added sugars, and you've got the 1 gram right in front of you, and protein at 20 grams. Very good for a protein diet. This looks like, heaven for people who are wanting to go on a protein diet to put on muscle mass. Vitamin D, nothing in there. Calcium, 179 milligrams. Iron, 0.7 milligrams. And potassium, 94 milligrams. Now, potassium is actually quite important on the diet because, it helps replace our electrolytes through eating rather than taking a supplement. This is lovely. Anything that helps, even in a small amount, is great. Here we go. Right, ingredients. So this is quite important. So we can understand that we've got 3 grams, and now you understand there are 4 grams in total. So let's have a look and see, we can spot where they're coming from. So ingredients: protein blend, sodium caseinate, milk protein isolate, calcium caseinate, whey protein isolate, high oleic sunflower oil, rice protein, lupin flour, contains less than 2% of the following: cream cheese, which is pasteurized milk and cream, cheese cultures, salt, xanthan gum, carob bean gum, guar gum. Then you have the cheddar cheese powder. This is cultured milk and salt and enzymes. Obviously, they're enzymes talking about for the reaction. Salt, whey powder, sugar, there's your sugar, onion powder, garlic powder, tomato powder, natural flavors, yeast extract, buttermilk powder, potato starch, polydextrose, spice, xanthan gum, annatto extract for color, paprika extract for color, tocopherol rich extract as a preservative. The tocopherols are used preservatives, and sunflower lecithin. And it says it contains milk. So obviously for allergies, I assume. Now, obviously, if you have milk, if you have these powders like tomato powder and stuff like that, they're all going to contribute to the carbs. You might have 1 gram of sugar. It tells you the sugar has been added there. That takes that away. Then you've got 3 grams left. And what's coming from all of that? All that you can see there, that is usually a flour. You've got different types of powders there, like tomato powder. They're all going to contain and all add together to those 3 grams of carb. So looking at this, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too scary. There's a lot of natural things in there. There's some processing going on there. Again, still nothing too scary. Guys, back to me. So let's move on. We want to now try to test, see what they're like. Here's all the crisps. Here what they look like open. Lovely 4 wrap bag. There are a lot more in there. I did try some of them earlier, so about double that amount. Well, let's take a look at one of the crisps. Let's get a whole one. Here we go. You can see the flavor on it, and you can see it does come across looking a little bit like one of the rice puffed snacks that you can get. So let's see. This is important. We want to understand, is this flavor conducive? Do we want it to have that lovely effect to give us a positive boost on the diet? And also then later the urinalysis test. So let's see what it tastes like. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. You've got a very porous, crunchy texture. Very, very nice. Gives you a good feeling. Definitely reminiscent of crisps or potato chips if you want. Yes, I'm enjoying it. I would say that this has got a mild flavor. There's a bit of kick of spice for obviously the jalapeno. And yes, overall, it's got a decent kind of, I would say more of a comfort food. Because when you're on this diet, you can't eat usually crisps, potato chips, things like this. These would definitely kick, the spot. These are definitely the ones that are, going to help you out there. The taste isn't so powerful. I prefer stronger flavor, but overall, quite nice. I'll give them 7.5 out of 10. Let's see. Let me try one more time. Okay. Definitely the texture is the number one thing here. You also have a nice mild, slightly spicy jalapeno cheddar flavor. And then the aroma, is kind of like sniffing Parmesan cheese. So very, it does the job, no problems. Now, again, I would say I'm going to pop off and do my urinalysis test. It will take 1 second for you. It'll take me several hours. Okay, guys. And again, if you like this type of video, give me a thumbs up, please, for a like, and subscribe. Okay, guys. So I'll speak to you later. See you. Okay, guys, back now, and the test shows that, in fact, they're totally fine. I've actually moved high into ketosis while eating the legendary jalapeno cheddar protein crisps, or potato chips if you prefer. So they look like a thumbs up on the diet. Looks like they have no hindrance there whatsoever. Obviously, don't eat too many of them. 3 grams of net carb, awesome. Now, if you like the video, please give me a like, thumbs up, and subscribe. The link will be in the bottom there as well if you want to purchase them. Yeah. Okay, guys, have a good day.